Hello, Misty and Sam. Are you excited to learn about hog comb and bee escapes today?
Very much so.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to be back and we're going to show some stuff about bee escapes and how to get the bees out of your hog comb. Go ahead.
Okay, we want to talk about three of the more common types of bee escapes. This one is called a porter bee escape. Essentially what it does is it allows the bees to exit but not to re-enter the hive. And it's what we use to get the bees out before we remove a super. And it's got a one-way. The bees will come in from here and they'll exit through this hole and they can't get back in because there's a little spring clip that seals behind them. So that one is just called a porter bee escape. This one is an 8-frame bee escape as well. It just tacks on here. It's got these channels, 8 of them, and the bees do the same thing. They go through here. From the hive, this goes face down. The bees will come out. They'll exit through here, but they can't get back in. So it's like a little bit of a maze. And they just tack onto the bottom of an inner cover. And then the third common one is what we call a Quebec bee escape or a maze. And it does the same thing. It's got 3 points that here the bees can come out of, but they don't find their way back in. So once the bees have left that super, they're not going to get back in. It does take a couple days, but once they're out, you can safely remove that super or that box without worrying about having a lot of bees in it. Okay? So we're going to apply these to 3 different hives here, and Dana's going to walk you through that process.
All right. So, first one we're going to do is this down here. Now, we've had hog comb on these hives. So I know some of these hog combs are ready to go because they're going to be fully capped. So we're going to take a look to see which ones that we can add to. So for the hog comb, we can't do a regular shake because we can't shake the hog comb, which I'll show you in a second. Ooh. We always make sure our queen's not on the inner cover. Lots of bees, and I don't see the queen. And I'm just going to set this here. Oops. Okay, so if you want to come in, Misty, you can see how they're filling out this hog comb. So this is the second one, and Sam, this is the second one that we added. Sorry, John. So you can see that right here they're filling it out nicely, and they do the outside ones later. And I'm just going to take a quick look, and they've got some pretty good capping on it, but it's not quite ready. But the other one underneath has been on there a little longer. So we're going to take that one off. We've got it stuck together. There we go. So John's going to set that aside. And this one is the one that I'm pretty sure is 90 to 100% capped. So you can see all here. Some of these outside ones may not be capped yet, but we can add those back on, but they're doing a good job. Now the thing is with these hog combs, you can't shake them out. So we have to use a bee escape in order to get them off. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one off, we're going to add that one back on, and then we'll show you how to use one of the bee escapes. Pull this one off. Got it. And it's on top of the queen excluder. And they really gummed it on. I'm just going to go on the other side here for 1 second. That up. All right. So because we're just going to do the one, we're going to put the other hog comb back on there so they can finish capping that. All right. So this one's going to go on the bottom. This is the thing with bee escapes. There's a lot of moving stuff around. So they're going to stay in that one. And for this one, we'll use the Quebec escape first. Okay? So you can see the triangle part is going to go down towards, oh, I did that wrong. It goes underneath the,
You just want them out of this one, or do you want them out of everything?
oh, no, you're right. I did it right. I'm going to cut that out. I confused myself. So this is going to go underneath this one because they're going to go down to the other boxes, but come out of the top one.
Just reposition that top box. We're
Yeah.
going to overhang it 1 inch over here. So now this one.
This one. Oh, there we go. So we'll fix that. There we go. All right, so make sure it's even. John's gonna put that one on top. How much do you think that weighs, John?
80 pounds.
80 pounds.
With 100, that'd be...
Right? All right, so then what we're hoping is they're all gonna go down. We should probably shake those off in front, but they'll come down inside there as well. Let's hook it. Okay. So you're gonna put the inner cover back on. Cover method so we don't squish any bees. All right, move that on. And then the inner cover, I'm gonna go grab some tape. One second, I'm gonna walk. So then what I like to do as well sometimes is seal any of these holes, because if they find a hole, they're gonna get back in. So I like to tape it, yep. And John's gonna mark when we put the bee escape on so that we know to come back in about 48 hours or so. He's in my way. All the way around. And this just helps prevent them from finding any entrance that they might use to that one. Alright. So then we'll come back in about 48 hours. Hopefully those will be down into that one and we can just lift the box off and we'll show you. Alright? The next one, we'll probably do this one here. So this one, we added a big super tube that I know, we're pretty close to getting this all capped. It's So John, you want to take that off? So there's lots of bees.
I'll drop it here somewhere.
All right, and we're going to take this one off, and again, we're going to switch it around.
Straight.
Not really.
Put it just more. Yeah.
There we go. So we didn't put this on, we put this on a little while ago, and they're starting to fill out some of these ones in the center. We bring a frame up that's filled so that they will entice them to come up. So then this is a 9 frame, we've spaced them out so it's 9 frames and you'll get thicker comb. And they're starting to fill these inner ones and put wax on them already. So we're just gonna take that one off. And then here's the hog comb. So again, some of these in the center are full. So what we'll do is we'll probably take those out and then we'll add these back in with some full hog comb so that they can get capped. All right, so John's putting the 9 frame super on the bottom and then making sure it's all spaced here a little bit. There we go. And we're gonna put the 8-way on. Now I have this on a regular inner cover, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna block this entrance as well. All right, so we're gonna put that on. And then keep that entrance. John's going to move this one back over here. Put that on there. We're going to put the inner cover back on. also cover the inner cover entrance for this one here. Hold on, John, can you just put it in? So that they have to go down. They can't come out that entrance there. Alright? So there's the other one done. And then I think back here we have more. Let me check. We actually have 2 more here, John. So we'll check this one. This one's really reading. So this one, it wasn't as many. We just added that hog comb to it, so they haven't actually come up a lot yet. So let's see what this one. Ouch. We're gonna check this one. Pull that one up. Sorry, I gotta get the steamer out of my hand. So this one we're going to leave for a bit. So they've capped these ones, but they really haven't done a lot here, so they've got lots of room, so I'm going to put it back together and we'll check a different one. That one doesn't need to be done.
So that's a strong one.
What's that? It was. So I know that this one is pretty strong, so that's what this one here. They're all nice. Now they're in here. Oh, there's a bunch here. This is really strong. I'm sorry, yes, I banged the lid. Don't bang the lid when you do it. You'll have it better. Gently do this one. I open the lid. Ouch. They're starting to get stingy. I'm going to smoke myself. Probably because I was standing in front of this thing. Alright. So again, this one's not too bad. We're going to try and do the bottom one. Okay, they don't like me today, John. You can do that.
They all like me, Dana.
They like you, so it's me they're stinging today instead.
Well, I tried to tell you that other time.
Alright, so let me grab this one. You guys okay?
Smoker, please.
What do you need?
Smoker.
Where's it? I'm gonna grab the other side. Pushing it around, and then the quarter excluder behind you. The queen excluder behind you, or the escape behind you. Is it the quarter escape?
Got them all right.